Hello everybody. I hope that everybody's can hear me well. I know these tough days. I hope you are having positive day. If anybody has any problem with voice or any problem watching us, please let us know. So it's already 1 p.m. The session today is how to make your online courses beneficial. So I'm gonna just wait for 1 minute so the people that can join. I will just let you know also that we are going to record this session in case you missed any section and or in case the internet was bad for a period of time. So you will see this session also published on our YouTube channel and my YouTube channel as well. Okay, so the reason behind this course today, this session, is what happened lately. So everybody's now has to consider the online courses. As a teacher, you have to consider giving your courses online. As a student, you have to attend online courses. So it is a situation that is shared between all the people around. So everybody in his work and his daily life now is forced to work on to attend a course, to see some courses on a daily basis as a student or in his life while he's working, want to enhance his skills. So this is why we thought about doing this session to help everybody who is struggling or is facing some problem to adapt with this new online methodology. So let me introduce myself. I'm Mohammed Barad. I'm a managing partner in ScholarUp and the senior trainer. I do training on ERP and CRM. I have been giving training for more than 18 years. Lately, mostly are on ERP and CRM Dynamics products, the Microsoft ERPs, which is Microsoft Dynamics 365, CRM, AX, Nav. And then the last 5 years, I was also giving training on business development, presentation skills, time management, and since a year from now, I have started giving coaching services after getting my certification as a coach. So I help people to think positively, to manage their time properly, to take the right decision, to execute their decision. Today, we are going to the agenda is like this. So we are going to cover first in the introduction why we did this and why we are talking about online courses today. What is the benefits of online training? So online courses or training itself, the challenges of the online training, what are the challenges that we face and how to overcome this challenge. Okay, and I'm gonna show you Google Classroom live demonstration at the end. I will keep 15 minutes to 10 minutes at the end for your questions. So if you have any questions, you can keep it till the end, and I will gonna answer all the questions, which is better for us, so not to interrupt anybody from during the session, especially that it is recorded. So it's better to finish all the presentation, discuss everything from my side, then I will open the floor for you to ask any question, and I will be ready to answer any kind of question that you want to ask me, if it is the same subject or something related. So online, yes, our life now has changed. So we have to know, and everybody has to know, guys, so that we are not anymore working like before. So since day one, since the coronavirus started to spread the word and comes to our country, the first change was that we were back home. Yeah, so everybody's working from home. So everybody's also studying from home. All the people, they are now spending all their time at home, which is something weird for a lot of people. What forced us, and the first thing that was touched is the students and schools, universities, because we are in Lebanon, we are not yet ready for online courses or online teaching, and this is why. And Sinar, you have a question? Yeah. So anybody has a problem hearing me? Because I don't know if it is a problem for everybody's or only Sinar. So let me check the audio. The mic is working properly and the headphones is working. And so I'm from my side, the audio is good. Please رواد also said رواد مش عم بسمعك. So it seems you can't hear me. Please, for the people that they cannot check sound, so just click on the audio. Make sure that if you put headphones, are not able to hear me, you have a problem. You have to maybe to change the volume of the audio or something, because from my side the audio is properly done. So from how can I know if anybody can hear me? Please, Rola, can you hear me, Rola? Because also, yes, sir, I can hear you. So it's a problem. David can hear me, and they have a problem. No. Yeah, you have to make sure when you put your headphones to the audio part, you select the right headphones part. So and you make sure that the volume of your headphones are properly done. So I'm gonna continue. So the coronavirus, from the date one, the university and college was take home. So everybody started to, all in-person classes were canceled, yeah, because of the fear of spreading the coronavirus and spreading coronavirus to their family. So everybody in Lebanon started to, and all over the world, started to propose e-learning. A lot of countries were people and students, teachers were not ready to give the e-learning. They weren't ready to give the student not to hear or to watch the e-learning or to attend the e-learning, and also the teachers were not ready for e-learnings, and the internet sometimes they're not helping a lot of people, especially now that everybody's using the internet heavily. So there is a problem of connection. So it is a challenge. It is a big challenge to have this move to e-learning. Okay, so and we were forced to think about the e-learning now, even that it is late to consider this in Lebanon, because the online training was started more than 10 years back and everybody's using this. But in Lebanon, we started late. We are forced, it's not an option anymore. The online courses has to be an option. Now, let's talk about the benefits of the online training. So I'm gonna show you if here I'm gonna discuss the benefits of online training. So I suppose that still I can't hear you. Anybody has problem? I'm stunned from the conference. Still no one can hear you. Okay, as I proposed, David, that change this from the control panel on the speaker. So you have to set up properly the speaker. So I'm just showing you myself, just in order to, I'm showing you everyone. Okay. So just making sure that you are watching me and while doing the presentation. Okay, so now the benefits of the online learning. The first is the flexibility that makes career development a more reachable goal for working adults. So the flexibility of online training, of online learning is great. So a lot of people, they can do or attend the online course at their suitable time. So let's see now, we are doing this at 1 p.m. You know, we could do it at 10 p.m. We can record it. The online training is not always live. So this is, you have to understand the problem. Please, again, Sinar and Rawad, you have to change your settings. There is two places. You have to go to audio, headphones, or you have to change your setup on the here open sound, and make sure that you choose the output. So it is headphones, not the speakers. Okay, so when you put the plug and the speakers in place, so you make sure that you select the right. Okay, just 1 second. Let me just give the instruction for Sinar. Hi, sorry. So I'm back because I just wanted to make sure that there is no problem from anybody. So for the people that change audio on and make sure you have selected the speaker. Okay, so you see, this is what one of the challenges that we face when we do online courses. So we have people not ready. We have problem of connection. We might have problem of audio, a problem of settings. So this is one of the things you have to make sure that you are well set up for this online course. You need to make sure that you have the right PC or mobile. But it's on the mobile is not always nice to watch webinar because it's going to be like small screen, not clear. So it's very important to have laptop for such a webinar, to be connected to the right tools. So make sure to download GoToWebinar ahead of time, or any tool that is used by the trainer, and make sure that your audio, the voice, the headphones, and the speaker is well set up for this webinar. So I think still I have I'm gonna send you who can hear me, please. Just if you just write to me who can hear me. The first, I'm asking you now as a question for send to all the attendees. Who can hear me, please? So just waiting answers from everybody. So Elias, welcome Elias, he's joined. Elias, can you hear me? And I remember that David was hear me, and he also mentioned that he can hear me. So the problem is with Sinor and Rawad, who can't hear me. Rula, can you hear me, Rula? Is if you I'm not. Hello. That's you see here the voice that I put it here is showing that the audio is properly done. Test. So the speakers are working for, and the microphone is properly done. So from my side, guys, I don't have any problem. Just if you can check your sound, your audio, check here. So please click on audio and sound check. Okay. So again, so now we have 6 attendees who can't hear me. I'm not sure. So guys, this is typical the online learning problem nowadays. So okay, so I'm gonna continue because I'm sorry, Larawad, he answered also. Okay. So I'm gonna continue now. So the benefits of the online training is always the flexibility that you have. Attend class from the place that works best for you. So you can sit on your desk or sit in your room or the office or at home or in the kitchen, but it's always better, it's always good to have a proper place to sit on a table, on to have also chair that is comfortable for you, because you have to feel comfortable when you attend the class. So it's sometimes, or most of the times, attending the class online is more comfortable for you than attending a class, because you select your chair, your table, you are from your place, from your home, the environments, the room, everything, the temperature, the music, whatever, you can put all your preferred selections inside this. Okay, so now, the third one is instantly access to course material. So you have course material in front of you. You have the schedule, assignment, lessons. So all the things that you need during the course are in front of you. So you can have a lot of free information. Even you can search online while you are attending, or you can put several. You can put several, if you want, material in front of you, PDFs and printed copy, soft copy, or hard copy. The fourth benefits of having the online learning is you have the more time to ask questions. So you see that there is always flexibility, and you can put question even if your question were not directly answered. You could also send your question, or you have the capability or option to send your questions to your trainer, and he will send you back his answers. Sometimes they might have somebody responsible of the responses, not everybody. And the fifth is the interaction with students globally. So now you have more interaction. So you can also, the online tools is not anymore something recorded. You can do it as live, like we are doing now. You can watch the trainer and see his face, the way he's giving the training. You can raise a question, raise your hand to ask a question or whatever. So everything is now more interactive when you use these online courses online. So it's very important that there is a lot of flexibility having the online learning. There is a lot of people still, they prefer to have the on-premise, or what we call class training. But from my side, I see that, guys, it's like when they introduced the touch phone. There is a lot of people, they were not used to this touch phone until we reach a time that all the phone are touch. I believe that we are going into direction that most of our training or courses gonna be online, guys. Believe me, change. There is a big change in the world, that there is time, place, and all this are not the key factor anymore. So you can learn from any place. You can attend any course in the world. This is the beauty of the online. So you can attend courses that were recorded by somebody that is a doctor in Harvard, for example. So this was not possible before. You were not able to attend, for example, a seminar for Tony Robbins or anybody was CCB leader or influencer in the world. So the online learning, it has opened this flexibility. What are the challenges that, like the one that we face today? So we have, Rola, you have a question? So I go to question panel. So who? Yes, Rola, can you? If you have to unmute yourself in order to be able to ask question. Okay. Okay, guys. So now, Sinar, can you hear me or? Well, just let me to make sure that Sinar. Okay, so the challenges that we face, like the one that we are facing now, that the people are not set up. First, we have required strong time management skills and self-motivation. So you need to have proper time management, because you need to be on time. If it is it's live training, you have to have this discipline in case it is recorded. So you have to sit and give the right time for your courses in order to do it properly and to be isolated from all the other conditions in your place in case you are home. So it has to self, and you need to give yourself motivation. The internet technology dependent. So, and the network connection, capability, compatibility issues. So this is also your problem today. It's about technology and internet. So you need to make sure that you have proper internet, you have the proper device, you have all settings done in advance before you go and start attending the course. So this is very important to okay, so it is very important to make sure that you have the right technology and devices itself. The learning curve for the less technically savvy, so the learning is now it's you can have a lot of things that you can use from the technology. So there is a lot of advanced tools or certain options that you have on online learning that usually you cannot have while doing on the class. For example, I can open Paint while talking with you and send you the message, you know, please check, please, for example, can you here, you see, I can write this and send you this. I can sign, I can click on you, change this, or I can open a Word file while talking with you and show you, for example, some documents that I can have move. So I can open, so show you a presentation, for example, in front of you. So you have all these options that you can do with technology inside, that you don't have the option usually to have it when you do it on-site courses with minimum in-person contact. So this is the challenge, that you don't have much of in-person contact with the professor or the trainer, and this is in somewhere a problem. Okay, or this is a challenge. We call it a challenge because some people they prefer to have this contact with the professor or the trainer or الأستاذ يبعتوا له. So this is how we do it in Arabic. And the response to questions are not always immediate. So you can ask a lot of questions, yes, but not always your answers are done immediately. You see now, for example, in this webinar, we kept the question till the end, so you can ask at the end. Sometimes there is a lot of questions that and the time is finished, so we answer the questions later on. This is a challenge. This is why we call in the first challenge part is the strong time management. You need to make sure that when you dedicate 1 hour time for the session, is to record it ahead of time, to do several rehearsal, and make sure that this session will take only 1 hour. So because when you schedule your time for this online training 1 hour, you cannot go above this, even if the people are in their places, but they might have another meeting same time. So it's very important always to keep this time management self. How to overcome this challenge? So when we have technology, time management, do not be able to meet face-to-face the instructor, the learning technically savvy, sometimes you need a lot of technical issues. We have the response are not always. First, we need to make sure, guys, now everybody's nervous because it's something new. And you see there is a lot of complication that sometimes you might change or you might not be on time, so or not be able to do the session on time because of this technical problem or this internet connection. So stay cool, don't be nervous. Everybody's facing problems, so even if you have internet problem, don't panic. This is the first point. To have realistic expectations. So when you attend the session, make sure not to have this over expectation. So you have to know that you are going to watch a presentation, see somebody's talking, and nowadays you might have the kids walking behind your trainer. Nobody can expect anything because we are working all from home. You have to plan ahead of time. Yes, when you do training or you attend training, you have to make sure that to plan and schedule this course ahead of time to make sure that you have the right time, you are ready on time, all your tools, material are ready on time. Optimize your internet. So you need to make sure that to inform everybody's home or everybody's your place, guys, please don't use the internet. I'm going to attend a very important webinar given by Muhammad Barada, for example. This is also, it's a good point. So you have to inform everybody to stop consuming or to reduce the consumption at home to be able to attend and have the internet connection properly given for you. Or in case you are giving the online course, I'm giving you both sides if you are a student or a trainer. So you need to make sure also that you have the proper internet connection to give the right training, because when you face a problem during the courses, as we did now, we have some people who left because they were not able to hear us. They could not do this properly, so they left. It's always good to start 10 minutes to arrive 10 minutes before and to check your audio with the trainer. And I was available, but then I went out because I didn't see anybody. Then I went in again on time. So we have to make sure that to plan ahead of time, make sure that the internet is properly done. The tip number 5 to overcome challenges: be aware of what others can see and hear. Always be careful when you attend or you give an online course. If your webcam is on, make sure that you are comfy and ready to show or to be seen from the webcam. So it's always, you have to know that if you don't want anybody to listen for you, you have to mute your, as you did, most of you have to mute your speaker. Sorry, the microphone, to mute this microphone. And if you want nobody to see you, you have to stop the webcam. Usually most of these tools, they turn on directly what we call the webcam and the audio. So make sure that you stop this if you don't want to see. And if you want to keep this, make sure that the background behind you and everything that is seen during the session are what you want the other to see. So this is very important. Learn how to mute your audio. So you have to know to make sure to see here. I can mute from this. I can always also see the inside tool. So make sure when you go to online as a trainer or as a student to check your audio ahead of time. Know how to mute your audio, know how to stop your video or webcam, and make sure if you are going to go online with your webcam that you have the background is properly managed. Nothing, maybe white background or something that you can put, if you would like to put something or any symbol or any flag, you can put it ahead of time. So it could be good to put a sign behind you. The tip number 7 is learn how to send a private message. So you have to know, for example, here in the GoToWebinar, and I have learned this, you can go to questions and see how you can ask questions and where you can see where you can show answer even. So okay, so now Sinar, can you hear? So in this place you can see all the questions, all the answers, and this is what you have to make sure that you know how to send a private message. For example, I can now so I can go to questions and send hello to all. So I send hello. This is how I send a message to all. Okay, so I send to all here. So sometimes you have to send questions, and then if you want to send, okay, Rula, please make sure to click on sound check on your audio. Now I'm sending a message for Rula. Okay, so because she sent me that private message that she cannot hear me. I'm sorry really for this problem, but what we are going to do, I'm going to send you this recorded. I'm going to send this recorded session for those who couldn't hear me. I can assure you that the audio problem is not from my side because some attendees can listen to me. So in case the problem was for me, I could not be able to, nobody can hear me. But since there is some attendees who can hear me, I can hear but can't see me. Okay, so you have also to Rilla to watch the cam, the camera, and I put it the view for everyone. Okay, so so you can see in front. I can keep it also here front if you would like to see me. So I would like to reduce the size of the cam. So now everybody can see me, right? Here. So the tip number 7 is to learn how to send the private message. Then 8, minimize distraction. Make sure that to minimize distraction while you are doing or you are giving training or attending training. So it's very important also to minimize distraction. Make sure that nobody will enter the room suddenly, or make sure to inform everybody's in your office or at home that, guys, I'm giving training or I'm attending training. I don't want distractions, because even if you are attending a course, even if it is online, it's always good to listen properly, to interact, to ask questions, put all the interaction itself. Okay, so I have also here, some are not able to see, just only slide screen number 5. Okay, so I will go back. Okay, somebody said that there is a problem. You sound to be showing what you are talking about, but I can't see it. Okay. Okay, I stopped the screen and show it again. So I think now you can see the screen in front of me. So this is how to overcome this challenge. So the tip, I will go back just to tip number 1 because you didn't see all the tips. So the tip number 1, how to overcome challenge, is to know that your instructor is nervous too. So sometimes you are nervous or you are not feeling good. You have to know also that the instructor is something new for them, or the trainers, or this all this field. Now they are newly working on the online courses, are also nervous, are also sometimes feeling frustrated. So you have to, everybody's feeling this, so don't worry if you are feeling the same. Have realistic expectations. So you have to set your expectation from the session from the beginning properly, in order not to be surprised. So you have to know that you are going to watch this training from a screen, you're going to see like presentation, somebody's talking for me. So you have to set the expectation properly and plan ahead. So put the plan for, if you are attending or giving the course, do it ahead of time, prepare for it. Don't go suddenly before 1 minute and go see. So you make sure that you have the right tools, make sure that your audio is set it properly, make sure that you have everything properly, correctly configured to have the session on time, to attend it or give it same time. Optimize your internet. So make sure, I'm repeating this because somebody were not following properly. So make sure that all the people working with you know ahead of time that you need this internet to be in the top speed. We are in Lebanon, and we have to make sure to optimize the internet. So ask the others to stop using the internet or to minimize the consumption of internet while you're attending or giving the online course. Otherwise, if the internet will be slow and your course will be interrupted, the people will lost focus and they will leave, as you saw in the beginning also. So it's very important. And when you are disconnected, or when there is anything that is not done properly during the session, don't panic. Everything can be solved. You can hear also again the session full session ahead after the session is finished, so you can see the recorded, which is good also. So don't panic, keep it cool, be aware that others can see again. You need to make sure that you know ahead of time if the others will see you during webcam or will hear you. So make sure that you wear first the proper clothes for the session if you are giving the session, and make sure that you know ahead of time what they are seeing. So the background behind you must be set it up ahead of time, so not just to make sure that when you go live you not be surprised by seeing something that you don't want others to see. Tip number 6 is learn how to mute your audio, how to unmute your audio. And I have a question. I think now everybody can see me and everybody can see my screen, and it is in front, so the video. And they learn how to send the private message, so have to learn how to send the private message after time, and to minimize distraction as much as possible when you do the course. So make sure that the people that they are working with you or they're attending the course or they are with you in the same room not distract you, because this will affect your focus and how much you get profit from the course. And make sure that now you are you know that where everybody's working from home, so you're gonna see kids behind the cam, you're gonna hear some voices because everybody's working from home, so we're not isolated in a place where nobody's there. So we have to start to get used that we will see some surprises during the session. Finally, participate. So this is very important that you when you go and watch whatever any session, when you attend any event, believe me, if you want to keep a good impact, you have to participate, ask question, put comments, try to raise your hand. Doing your own participation will help much to be always remembered and to keep this your side and the sessions. Even if you are with your instructor in your class, participate, because it will show them, it will give them a sign that you are watching properly, you are giving all your focus to them. And even if you are an instructor, try to interact with the audience. Now you see that I left 10 minutes at the end for the questions and answers. So my most important part is this interaction. This is the most part that I love usually, is how to interact with all the attendees, etc. So it's very important to participate. Now, the benefits, of course, online. It's approach online course with an open mind. Always, when you would like to attend an online course, make sure to have an open mind, because you have. It's not easy, guys. We changed from this face-to-face and class where everybody's with us, all our friends. Now moving to an online course, we are behind the device at the end and watching a screen and seeing the people in front of us. But try to open your mind, and you have to know that this is the way we might be using in the long time. Not now. Now I'm sure that the problem is gonna be solved for after 1 month or more, maybe, or less. But it's gonna be repeated. We're gonna have a lot of things may become like this. So we need to be ready and to have this online with an open mind, to accept the fact to give the course online and lose this interaction with the team, with the people, with the student in the same class. But you have this also interaction behind the cam. It's something also I like sometimes. Be patient with others, because, and this is what we are doing when we have technical problem, or when you have somebody asking questions or he couldn't attend. Be patient. It's the online course are not always straightforward, because especially that you are using tools that the others are not familiar with it. And now you'll see that this next session with using the same GoToWebinar tools, you will find it very easy and you will be familiar. So you start to be okay from the first second, and be okay with steep learning curve at start as you get accustomed to learning. And you know that you have to be okay with this learning curve, because now we start to use the e-learning much, but we were not familiar before, so we might have this issue. And we will have to, after every session, we note down all our problem. What was a problem? For example, in my session today, the problem is this audio and video configuration that were not set it properly. I made sure that we ask all our audience to be 10 minutes ahead of time to check their audio, and I will test my voice and video and make sure that everybody see me before I start. But we have also in Lebanon to have this discipline to be on time, or to attend the course 5 minutes before, to make sure that we have all this on time. So I also suggest for you, if you are going to attend any course with your teachers or with any time trainer, be 5 minutes ahead of time. Make sure that you set up properly the webcam, the audio, and the mic, the speaker, and you are ready, and make sure that you can hear properly the trainer before you start. And this also will let you have a win-win situation altogether. So it's very important benefits for the online course. Now the strategy for online training. So what you have to do in order to have the proper online course to prepare. So first, you have to prepare and practice. So even again, addressing this course for the students and for the trainers. So prepare and practice, it is from both sides, guys. You can do prepare. So if you have to have a course to give online, you have first to prepare first the content. So ensure the digital equity. You have all your digital side. You are using the proper tools. Practice before you shut down. So you have to keep practice, and to communicate to staff or parents in case you are giving a course for school or university. Sometimes, I don't know if you interact with parents, plan, and pack. So make sure always to plan ahead of time. Make sure that all your attendees are on time, that they have all their devices, they have all material, and pack. Make sure to have everything well bordered, put in the border and ready to be given as one pack. This is for the important of pack. The implementation, when you prepare and practice, so you have to do it, establish daily schedule. So make sure that you publish, if you start to give this courses of your school online, so make sure to put a daily schedule, provide robust learning. So you give this learning tools and videos and audios and everything, all the material needed to have this online learning experience wonderful. Design independent learning. So make sure also Hey, hi again. Sorry, you see what happened usually also in Lebanon. You are in Lebanon, so we have a cut of electricity in the middle of the course, and this is one of the big challenges also in Lebanon. This internet and this electricity. So believe me, and we have more challenges. I know that we're gonna find. So. We have more challenges in Lebanon from other countries, which is electricity. Now we will wait the motor. This is why I directly connected using my 4G. And this is what we have to do, that you have to plan B, and when you are prepared and have all your preparation and plan done ahead of time, so nothing will stop you from having this done properly. So you have to add this the emotional tool. So you keep also to make sure that to inform all your attendees and to give them all the tools to send their emotion. Make sure that they give you your feedback, and you have all the tools that you need for this emotional communication between you and the audience. And choose the tools and stick with them. So make sure that you choose your tools once after you do the study and see all the other tools available on the market. Once you choose your tools, stick to them, because the people that and the student will get used to it. So you make sure that they are familiar with the tools once and for all, not to keep teaching them new tools every time. So now I'm going to before I go to classroom, I'm going to tell you the strategy for teacher to provide online training is to think shorter. So you have to think as for a shorter time and to make sure that this is plan B for a certain period. And lighting is key. Think about virtual eye contact to make sure that you have this eye contact with the student. So when I'm giving these courses, I made sure that I have all my feeling with you. I'm like watching you. I try to show you that I'm all from full body, for full emotions with you as a student, and make sure that I give you this training with love and to let you feel this love when I give you this training. And the teacher has to do the same. And make sure to record the online session for this who can't tune in live. So for the people that they couldn't make it online or they had some technical problems, so they can take this video and watch it later. But I'm sorry, you're gonna watch this interruption and this question if you hear me and this video. So you need to forgive us this time for what happened, the technical problem in the beginning. And the last strategy for teacher is to use poll to keep students engaged. So you can keep asking your student during the session if they have any questions. I can give them some poll with different options, for example. So here you can manage pool. You see here I have inside web also the GoToWebinar. I have a pool that where I can add for my webinar some questions with different answer and give it to you and ask you some questions here inside the webinar if you like it or not, and I can send this as email to all students. So you can have a pool. All your tools available in the market now have this tool. Now I'm going to show you Google Classroom. Google Classroom is a free web service, that I suggest that you try it. Okay, so so I suggest that you see this Google Classroom and try it because it is really okay. So this free tool, the Google Classroom, was developed by Google for schools, and it is aimed to be used for course for trainers or teachers. It will help to make easy for the learner and the instructor to connect. So it's very important. And the classroom save time and papers, and also makes easy to create classes, to distribute assignment, communicate, and stay organized ahead of time. So now I'm gonna show you Google Classroom quickly. Then I will keep 10 minutes. We will just, you see, this is the plan schedule. We will just exceed a little bit the 1 hour because we have this delay in the start. So the Google Classroom, which is a really nice tools, it is part of the Google products. So if you are familiar with Google, when you sign into Google, you have all these tools. You have Gmail, Drive, Docs, Sheets, Calendar, and also you have something called the Google Classroom. So this is the icon here. You have the Classroom icon. So when I click on it, the system or Google take me directly to my classes. So in case I am logged in with Gmail, I can also switch to other accounts. So now I want to use the account of ScrollUp. So you see here I can see all my courses I have inside Classroom. I'm gonna show you how to create a new classroom. So please, if you have the classroom now, the first recommendation or request or required is you need to have a Gmail account. So or an email or a business email that is linked to Gmail, or you are using Gmail as for this email. So it's very important because you have to log in first to Gmail. Then from Gmail, you select this classroom. So I suggest that if you don't have any yet Gmail, go make sure that you have. Yeah, I think they could not see me. They can't see it. I reshare it again. It's not. Sorry. It was top alone. I don't know why. So here you have to inside Google. as I was showing you, you have on the bottom something called Classroom. When you click on it, the system will automatically open for you something called Google Classroom. So, and it will show you all the session that you have the course. So if you have different account, you can also switch from account to account to see all the classroom for each account. So I have, for example, for the scroll up account, I have all these classroom. For the personal account, I have here one class. So this is, it will show you the class that you give as a trainer, and you might be invited as attendee to attend. I'm gonna create now a new class. It's very easy. On the top of the screen, you click. You can, when you click on this plus, you can join a class or create a class. So if you are a trainer, you create a class. If you are a student, you join a class. And when you join a class, you will enter the ID. I'm gonna show you now how. I'm gonna create a class. So using classroom at a school with student, if so, your school must sign up. هون عم بقول لي إذا أنت, if you are logging for a school, you have, your school must sign up. This is newly proposed by Google for this. So I'm need that. I'm not using classroom at school with students. So I'm just confirming this. The class name, I'm gonna show them. This is how I'm gonna put the name of our session, because learn how your course online is beneficial. So I'm going to create the classroom name, learn how to make your online courses beneficial. The section is the online awareness. Okay, the subject is, I'm going to call it also the same, because for us the same. The room, it could be in that case the webinar, or I can put from my side, usually I use when I coach, share, copy here. I can put the invitation that I have inside when I share. Okay, so copy event info. So I can put here Notepad and take the link of this event and put it in the room, for example. This is just to make sure that I have all my information. So now Google, I will have a new class created. It will show you, because I'm the teacher, or I'm the trainer, or I'm supposed to be trainer because I created this session. So it's gonna show me the class here. Okay, so you see here, learn how to make your online. So I have class. You see here, class code, this one. So I can add student on the people page. You see, it's giving me some hint, invite you into your class. So you have to go to people and add, and give them the class code to join. This is what I'm gonna do. Okay, guys. So here I have this topic of the class. It's an online awareness section. I can upload a photo. If I would like to change the photo, I can select, and I'm gonna select the Scroll Up Academy in case make sure that it's JPG. So I have to select a JPEG. So I have another one with JPEG. So it gives you error message in case you have selected different format. So sometimes you don't have the flexibility to select all the sections. So I will select this, and I will select class team. So now you will see that the logo Scroll Up Dynamics Academy is behind the scene. I have this awareness. The class code is DAVL. I'll give you the class code. Now the second step is to invite people. So I need to invite you to this student part. So please, can you, I have a question here. Okay. Can you put for me your email, please? Can you send me your email here? I know we have your email, but I need to use some interaction here. It's great. So Rola, give me the email. I'm gonna add it to as a student. Rola. Okay, so here it asked me to invite here inside the invitation. You see here, type the email or name. I will paste Rula. I will add and click invite. Rula will receive. You see, because this is what happened, because you don't, your email is edu.lb, so this is not gonna be accepted. You need to have a Gmail account. You see, or you either you have this as a Gmail account or you register your email under Gmail. So for David, for example, I'm gonna copy the email and see here. I'm gonna remove. Sorry, Rula, but for David, it's gonna work. For Rawad, it's gonna work because they have already a Gmail, so it's easy for them. So I'm gonna invite David and Rawad also send me. Okay, so this both email. Okay, so now for David, for example, he's ready. I don't know if because it is giving me, show me Rawad ABN at gmail.com. So Rawad ABN. Well, I don't know why when I'm pasting, it should give me another person. Okay, so here I will make sure that when you say I have added you as student, okay, what you have just now to take this class code. So guys, you have to enter this class code. Okay, you have both. Okay, so this classroom, this class code, this is the one DA. So I'm gonna send it to you. This is the one send now is the class code. So it is sent to everybody, or you can copy it also from here. So this classroom class code, when you go to Google Class, okay, so usually you go to classes. So you click join class on this plus, okay, and you click join class and you enter the class code here. So when you enter this, the system will check if this class code is enabled for you or you are invited to this class code, you will be able to add it to you. Okay, so the first is to create the class and go to people, add your people. I'm gonna just make sure that I didn't skip anybody because I have to, I want to see if Rula sent me an email with Gmail. No, it's not. If you, Rula, I just suggest for you, if you create a Gmail for you and send it to me so I can invite you again later to this email. Usually now, either you have a Gmail, either your email is under Gmail. So is registered under Gmail or hosted under Gmail. Now, for example, scroll up is registered under Gmail. So we can use also this. So because Asmin's asminstitute.edu.lb is not registered under Gmail, we could not do this. It is under Gmail? Oh, it has to be. Let me copy it, because if it is under Gmail, it could not be a problem. Okay, so I'm gonna add, or maybe they didn't allow from the school to be to have to add this from another domain. So this is why. So this is a problem that is done by the education organization that you belong, that you cannot get invitation from outside. This is it might be the option. So I suggest that you just create a Gmail and put this the code that I give it to you, and in all case send me email and I will add you to this email here. Okay. So here, so David can. Okay. I have now email for Rula. I will add this email so everybody's. Sorry, let me copy again. Copy email to clipboard. So it's Marha rula@gmail.com. Okay, so I click invite. So I have everybody there. I think Rawad or David already they are in because the name is showed here, so they have this. And I also can, you see here, for example, for Rula, she still stayed invited, so she did not accept yet. So all the people that they have accepted this, they will see that there is no more invited inside under their name. So just, I'm sorry, we are already, it's 5 p.m. but I will continue just in order to give you here in the classroom part. I can create, you see, I can create an assignment, I can create a quiz, I can create topic. So if you have a topic inside your class, so you can create here topic, let's say the first session, okay, and you add this, and so you will have on the top of it, this is first session. So if you would like to add any material, let's say the PowerPoint that I used, I'm gonna save it and share it with you. Okay, so it's always good to put all your documents and under online or under a folder that you can easily find it. So learn online course. Okay, so I put it here inside and I go inside. I make sure that I save it as PDF, for example. So I have here copy, I will save. And this PDF that I have just created, I can add it under, and I created the PDF quickly, that's why. But if I would like to add to for this first session, here, the PDF, I click and I put material. Okay, so post now and plan ahead. I can post it now and import the file and add it later. So I put here the presentation. Okay, showed during the session. They are telling me that here you can have this drag and drop of classrooms. It's very nice. You can go to the folder itself, and you see here the quick access that it's given. You can click here and put it. You see, I have this copy here on the left side. So when I drag it, the system will add it automatically to the presentation here. So sorry, but it was refreshed. So got it. So I can create here. I can add the material because I didn't click OK. So I click here presentation, slideshow, for example, and I add, you see here, link or file or YouTube also. You can put it, you can add a link to YouTube channel that you have. And I can add this PDF, learn how to make online. It's 1.6 megabyte. So now when this document uploaded, so you see here, I can post now on the top of screen, top right, I have post or schedule. I can schedule to be posted after 1 minute or posted now. When I post now, you see that inside the stream of the show, okay, here, there is a new, this is where announcement, and it show me, it's giving me some instruction, Google to us. So Mohammed Balada posts a new material presentation slideshow. So it will show you this as a news inside the announcement. Okay, inside the classroom, because I did not, when I entered the slideshow, okay, I did not specify the topic. Okay, I will edit it again. It comes automatically without any place. I could select here the topic first session. When I select first session, I save it. So now the presentation, it comes directly under the first session class. So inside the classwork, the first session I have, this presentation is here. So if I would like to add any document, again, I'm gonna show you. I click create, I click material, I put the slideshow, okay, or I put now the Word file or the email invitation. Okay, I can put here, I can add a file, And you see here, for example, Sinar send you an email invitation. She could put it here. I'm gonna add this to this session also. You see, I have the learn email. The email is here. I can add this email also. Select the file. Same place. You see here the email. I can add it and upload. You can upload an email. I don't know if you are aware about this. And here I select directly the topic. It is the first session. I can add it to all students or only to David and Rawad who already registered. I can put also if I have different courses, I can select the course. I can post it now or later. When I post now, you see directly that you have now the email invitation is here, the presentation slideshow is here. Okay, now the last thing that I would like to show you inside this is how to create a question. So when or an assignment, the quiz assignment is, I'm gonna show you quiz assignment. Okay, the quiz assignment usually it is something that is linked to Google Forms. So first, let's say I'm gonna feedback questions. Okay, so I can put instruction, please answer these feedback questions at the end of the session. And now all what I have to do is to open the Google form. I'm gonna add just one session. So I can put again here the blank. Okay, so it's a feedback. It's not a quiz now, it's feedback form just for this example. If I want also to put here feedback form. So the first question here, I tell you, how did you like the session? So I have here suggestion. See, add all. I put, for example, I can add this suggestion or put yes, no, okay, and put required. So I have now multiple choice question, yes, no, and only I can have another question. More questions if you have. I have problem, just 1 second. So here I can collect email address if I want, and I lost connection. Okay, so now again I have this here. I can put here, you see, a second question or make it the third one. So what did you like more about the session? I put here check boxes. So I put here first the tools used, content, the training approach, the trainer knowledge. So you put here all the question as multiple choice, and if it is a question that is required, you put here required, and if this has to be required, put required, and this one is required. So whenever you have any question required, so when you finish, you make sure that in the settings you put I would like to collect email if you would like to get email response receipt. So this is it give you for the audience who filled the form to send the receipt requires an okay هون after respondents can edit after submit if you would like to allow, see summary chart and text response if you'd like, and limit to one response. So a person who filled this form, I can show progress pass in case I have pages different form or put order. And this is in case it is a quiz, a quiz, so I can show missed or answer, but it does not make this as a quiz. It's not a quiz, okay? It's a feedback form just for me. So I will save this, and now I see I can preview. It will show me how it's going to be showed. The feedback form, email address, did you like the session? Yes, I submit. See, this is how it's really beautiful. So now I save. So now it is already all changed, save in Drive. I can go back to the classroom, and you will see that you put this inside the topic also, the first session, and there is no due date. Okay, there is no due date for this. Okay, it could be due date, it could be with points, or there is no ungraded, and you could assign. So now when you assign it, you will have all you have here. You see the feedback questions, and inside assigned to 3 people. It is assigned to David, Rawad, and Rola. And I will see whenever you submit these questions, I see it here. So I have this form feedback. I can see the student work. And inside the course itself, the system will show that Muhammad Barada posted a new assignment, feedback question. So you see, it's very easy and very nice to have this first session I have inside. I can move this feedback question till the end. So show you here the slideshow, and you can see here the number 2 is there is a two class comment. So thank you, Rula, really nice. Thanks. I'm happy that you enjoyed it. So you see, this interaction is really nice. I will keep this class here so we can interact with each other, and I can send you sometimes an announcement. Now I will stop here, and I will give you time to question. I'm sorry to be late. We are now to 15 minutes, so this is why we were late, and we lost around 15 to 20 minutes. So this is the delay. So if you have a question, you can unmute your audio, please. So Rola, yes, you joined exactly, because we see here from the people now we have Rola and David and Rawad are all joined. I will remove this one. You see in the action, I can remove because not to be make sure you have a wrong invitation. So please, if you would like to, you have to unmute here the people, the audio, so you can ask questions. If you have any questions, I'm ready to answer. You can unmute your again your audio and start asking questions. You don't have any questions, just please let me know your feedback. I think David is here asking for, so I have to unmute you all. Yeah, David. Hello, David.
Hello, dear Muhammad. At first, I want to give you some feedbacks. Thank you for your great video conference. It was great. The video conference actually was better than the audio conference that we did last time that we had with Jad.
Okay.
Okay, the video conference was much more better. You did great. You did very great.
Thank you.
And I have one question. How can I access the video setting on this platform? I didn't find it.
No, you know, the video when on the Google Classroom, this is
not
the place where you
on the webinar. I saw the audio. I saw the questions. I didn't find the video settings.
Yeah. In order to, you see under the microphone there is this webcam. If you click on it, you can also see your and there is this webcam here. So you can share your webcam and or stop it. From my side, since I'm showing you all the video so that you can see me, view everyone, and I see and I have all things, but I think now you can see me.
Yeah, I can see you. There is no video settings on my control panel. My control panel.
this webcam, you don't have this section webcam at the right side here. Here.
Where can you show me on your laptop screen?
هلا انت you see my screen, you see my
yeah, I'm
here?
seeing your screen. I'm
Okay.
seeing your screen. You're opening the Google Class.
Okay. So, and my video is on the right bottom part. Okay, I took a screenshot. Okay, let's 1 second. I'm gonna show you something. I will take this. 1 second.
Yeah, now I'm seeing your control panel. Yeah, it's more advanced than mine.
Really? Because maybe I am the instructor, or you are using, because you see here, this webcam site is where you can share your screen. Okay, so this is how you can share your screen.
Maybe because you're the trainer, you limited our options. Maybe.
Anna, personally, I gave you the option to show the plan. You see here, view who's talking, view everyone. If you put, I will show you that I showed everyone here. Inside, you see here, this one. I have here, I put everyone on I can see everyone. So now if you put yourself on the screen, I will be able, they can see what you're doing on the webinar, you know? Okay, so if you put yourself, you show the webcam, I will be able to see you.
Okay, you presenter, you who's talking, webcams, hide all webcams. Okay, I have to choose. What do I have to choose? I'm going to access it from everyone. You who's talking. Now, can you see me?
1 second. Let me see. No, I cannot see you while I have put in everyone. You have shared your screen with me?
I don't know how to share it.
Webcam? And in the webcam, you have to you click on this video icon, so it will allow share this cam to everybody.
On my webcam, there is hide all webcams.
Yes, and it has to show you also on the bottom of the screen. You see yourself also on your screen once you share your.
I'm not seeing it.
You can see yourself. You cannot.
I don't. Yeah, maybe I'm limited in this option.
Maybe. I know personally from my side, I don't know why, but I have added